Hey, okay. About 2 months ago, I moved from Bonn to Marburg to start studying. And in one course, we had the task to make 1 month of research about the subject time. And the teacher told us that we could use ourselves as a test object. And from the beginning, I knew I want to make a self-experiment. And instantly, a lot of very important questions came to my mind. Like, what should we do with our time in our lives? How should we use the time that we have? And then I remembered the concept which I started to work on a few months ago. It is focusing on two main things. The first thing is get a lot of stuff done. And the second thing is living your life very intense on the base of your feelings. So my theory was, as more routine you have and as more comfort you have, as more stuff you get done. And on the other side, as less routine you have, that means having a very spontaneous life, and as less comfort you have, that means pushing your comfort zone very often, is more intense are the feelings in your life. So I thought, how can I do an experiment on my own? And I thought like, wow, having an intense and emotional life sounds really, really good. So maybe I want to try this out. And then I thought, how can I track this? How can I make experiments out of this? It's too difficult. Like, I can't face fear of mine every day, and I can't be constantly outside of the comfort zone, because you can't plan that, you can't repeat that every day very planned, because the thing is that being out of your comfort zone and having an intense life is spontaneous and not planned, but I have to plan an experiment. So I thought, okay, I like this idea a lot and I like the side of the concept, but I think for the experiment I have to go to the other side. Even if I don't think that that's the best solution for your life, it's very interesting to see what happens. So the question of my research is, what happens if I make a routine for myself for 1 month? So I started to make a plan for everything, every day, every hour, for the next 4 weeks. It's 22:01 in the night and I'm finished. I did my whole plan. So yeah, I'm starting into the project now because I'll go to sleep now and maybe I'll start sleeping at 1 o'clock. And I'm already tired, so my first night will be, instead of 7 hours, which is a night normally in this plan, will be 5 hours. I will try my best. It's gonna be ultra hard, yeah. So that's my schedule. I can show it to you. That is my schedule. The plan: 17 hours of doing productive stuff, 7 hours of sleep, and that for 1 month. I'm so tired. Good night, everyone, and welcome to the project. Good morning. I just woke up, so let's start the project and run. Finished my run. I just went to the store and bought a lot of things. Okay, so I went to uni and I drew in the break between uni. Okay, I just returned from cycling and now the day is nearly over. So, first day, I can say I'm so tired socially interacting with other people. That's what I miss the most. When I'm in the kitchen here, where a lot of people, I normally always meet with the people, but I have to stick to my schedule so I can't talk with them like too much. And then you're constantly doing stuff, your brain's not like going into calm mode, you know? you're constantly doing stuff. I mean, that's what the experience is about, but you're there trying to listen to the teacher, making notes, trying to understand what he's telling you. Then you're going to your lunch break, which is 2 hours, and normally that's so relaxed because you have plenty of time to eat and talk with people. And you eat very fast, and then you start to draw. It feels like so much more time. That's the crazy thing. I feel like, wow, my day is so long. Like today when I started the day and I went for the run, it feels like it's like 2 or 3 days ago. So time is really, really intense, like really long. But it's really, really hard. It's not very relaxing because it's really hard to push through and do stuff. Yeah, so 1 month will be very, very hard. I hope I get used to that, but so I'll go to bed now and see you tomorrow. I'm so tired and exhausted. Good night. Yeah, and then you wake up at the second day, your alarm is ringing, you feel like shit, like your legs are hurting, and you feel so sick, and you think like, it's just the second day, how can it be that bad? And you're too weak and you decide to sleep. Yeah, the morning of the second day. That was the first time when I broke my routine. Good morning or good noon. Today is the first day that I broke my routine, and it's the second day of the experiment. Because the start was just too hard for me. From now on, I hope that I will miss not 1 hour of my routine. But there will be more fails, I'm pretty sure. But one very important saying which gave me a lot of strength is, just because you failed doesn't mean you're a failure. I will stand up again and fight. I listen to like motivation stuff, and they say like work, 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 and do stuff and all that. And then when you have just, and I said to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah. Oh yeah, the funny music, that was really great. The music helped me a lot, because it just made me think like, okay, fuck it. I will just be happy and just do the stuff. But then after a while you realize you have no choice than fighting. So you have to keep going and fight. I am not stick to the routine today because I have to rest. Otherwise the whole project is wasted. That was super frustrating for me, especially because the days before went so well. I did like 17 hours of work, 2 days in a row, just being in my room. And then you see improvements happening, and you're like at the highest level of your motivation and in the highest level of the things that you're able to do. And then your body just says, okay, we have to stop. Like we can't go further. That's just not possible. And you're like, I really want to try that routine, but my body is not allowing me to do that. So that's really bad. That was so bad. What I asked to myself in that situation was, is the routine maybe the cause of the sickness? Did I just got sick because of just getting a flu from day to day, like that just happens randomly, or was it caused by all the stress and all the pain and all that from the routine? That was my question. Yeah, but I had no chance then moving on. I had to regenerate as fast as possible again, and then just keep continuing. A few years ago I could just have lied in the bed the whole time, but no, there's too much to do in this world and it's too awesome to not do it. Oh my god, I just finished the video. Oh, holy shit, I did the last test viewing. Now I have to put just one scene in there, and then I can render it, and then I'm super happy. And I just watched YouTube and it's so amazing. I don't have internet, but I can watch my own YouTube. I mean, I know what happens, but it's just the best hobby ever because you can remember to the things that you did. And yeah, I'm just so happy. My life is really good. I'm really missing the sport because I can't do sport now, and I didn't do sport for over 1 week, which is really hard for me. I'm missing riding my bike. And you're constantly building up, and it's getting better and better, and you're feeling better and better. Tomorrow I will wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I will start the routine again. Good morning guys, it's 6 o'clock and my plan was to start in the routine now, but I think this plan is not a good idea. And after like 4 or 5 days of being sick, it's slowly going away and you think like, yes, okay, that's great, that's really nice, then I can start into the routine again. And you set your alarm for 6 o'clock in the morning, and when you wake up you're mentally strong enough, like you're mentally like, okay, I could start the day now. I am able to do that. I'm going out of my bed and I'm even able to vlog. But your body again is just saying no. It's just blocking you. I'm starting to learn Imagine, yeah, which I love. It's so beautiful. I can remember that evening very good, because it was one of the lowest points while the whole routine. Oh my god, guys, it's incredible. I cannot sleep. I'm trying to sleep for 3 hours now. And I'm just so motivated. I want to do so much stuff. I really want to do so much, and it's so hard to have a routine saying you what you should do and when. And while I had the cold, I was free because I didn't stick to the routine because I had to regenerate, but I still did productive stuff. And in this time, I realized how amazing and how important it is to be free, like to be free in what you're doing. So I got more and more motivated to do the stuff that I like to do. And every day when I was sick, I was still very productive and I did the stuff that I wanted to do and not the stuff that the routine told me. And then at this evening, okay, at the next day, you have to wake up at 6 o'clock to stick to the routine. And you're so super motivated because you have so many thoughts in your head about things that you would like to do, because you get energy again. And then you try to sleep and you're thinking about so many things, and you think like you have so much pressure. You think like, I have to sleep now. I have to stop thinking because I have to sleep. And if you wouldn't have a routine, that would be way more relaxed, and you would think like, oh, okay, I can just think a bit and then sleep later because I can sleep very long in the morning tomorrow. And then actually what is the case is that when you're thinking that you have no pressure, you're sleeping faster than if you think, oh my gosh, I have to wake up at 6, I have to sleep now, because then you're not relaxed. And that was the really, really hard thing about the routine. And that evening it was really, really killing me because I had motivation, but I was not allowed to use my motivation at that point. What is this routine doing to me? And I will push so hard, and I just sat in front of my PC for 3 hours now, but it's working, and I played the guitar for 1 hour, I think, because the other hour I went back from uni and I ate, but yeah, it's going. I'm pushing so hard, but it's going. It's so frustrating, I invested the whole day today, like 6 hours editing this video. It was so exhausting, and now everything is gone. It's still there. The video is still there. Everything is there. It's just offline. Okay, but the thing is, there are a lot of things and I've learned a lot of things in my life. It's not important how much life punches you in the face, because everyone gets punched from life in the face over and over again. It's what you do with that. If it's how do you learn from these things, how much you can get, how much you can get punched and still keep fighting. Today is already Tuesday, it's 2 in the morning, and I felt very tired and unmotivated, but I think that came not from my body. I think that was caused by my mind. I just had no motivation and I slept and I was tired and everything, like I don't know, like not very motivated to do anything. You know what? Yeah, it's written there on the screen, right there. 5th breakdown. 5th breakdown in 1 month. But everyone has breakdowns. Everyone feels like shit sometimes. You're not the only one. But do you know what makes you outstanding? What makes you special, what makes you great is when you stand up. When you keep fighting, when you continue. Continue following your dream. Do not lose the vision of your dream. You're so close. You are so close to your goal. So do me a favor and keep fighting. I got my hope back. I got my vision back. I got my motivation back. Yes, woke up at 6. Hello guys, you won't believe it and I can't believe it. It's the last day. It's Sunday. It's the last fucking day of this routine. I just started to realize that I am in charge of my success. That I am in charge how much pain I can get. So, good night, and we will not see us tomorrow because I will not film my day tomorrow because I'm finished with the routine. That's so crazy. I'm actually finished. I'm free now. I'm so free. I can do what I want at any time, and I can meet with people and I can socialize. I'm speechless. I'm just happy and I don't know. That routine was so hard. This whole experience was so hard, and this whole experiment. But I'm really happy that I did it. But I'm also really happy that it's over now. Okay. I had 12 hours of raw video material, and I tried to capture a little bit what I learned from this documentary and make an end resume. The hardest thing was definitely the disappointment. The disappointment against myself. The disappointment that my mind or my body or both are not strong enough to reach the goals that I set myself. That was really, really bad. And the easiest thing was probably eating and sleeping. But yeah, basically the rest was just fight. You can guess how many days of this 28 days. I mean, 28 days, that's a lot of days. How many days of this 28 days did I stick to the routine? 15? 10? I can tell you how many. 3. I managed to stick 3 days to the routine, not more, and that's really, really disappointing. Okay, so my concept from the beginning is not working out. I could tell you why, but I can't make a new concept, but I will start thinking about one. The first thing and most important thing is I wanted to achieve as many things as possible. I wanted to get as good as possible in as many things as possible. But the problem is, if you have a very hard routine, or if you have a routine and you're very comfortable in the routine, then you can't get a lot of stuff done and you can't get really good at something. So instead, you have to push your comfort zone all the time if you want to achieve something really, really big. So that was the first part. And the second part, which was really, really confusing, was that my routine forced me to have no routine. Because of my routine, I had no routine. It was constantly pushing me outside of my comfort zone, so I lived outside of my comfort zone the whole time. It feels so unbelievable long. Sometimes one day feels like 3 or 4 days, which is so crazy. It's just like you live like 4 times longer. You feel like you live like 4 times longer. And definitely I would say I wasted time, because I wasted time with doing productive things, but I could have done more productive things, like interacting socially with people would be way more productive for myself. Okay, so now let's compare the skills. What have I learned in this month? Okay, I will appreciate social interaction a lot more than I did before, and even before I did it a lot. So social interaction is so important. So please, people, please listen to me. Appreciate the relationships that you have in your life with your friends. Build up new relationships. Keep the relationships healthy and choose the right people to have in your life. Okay, what have I learned for my life? I want to have a routine for the rest of my life, I think, but a way more flexible one, and I will change it a lot of times, and I will always make it that it fits to my situation that I have in my life right now. A little bit of a routine or more a plan is quite good, but it should be super flexible, otherwise it's so inefficient. And my last message is, please appreciate your social contacts. Spread love in the world. Say everyone how much you love them, and just appreciate being around with them, especially in the Christmas time, which is coming soon, but all over the year. Just spread love and appreciate your friends. Please do it. Just do it. They're so important. They're so good. That's it. I did it. I finished it. I hope you have a wonderful time, and as always, remember peace and love. Bye.